Getting blessings in real time got me in the right mood. We begun it, we give life to the love bomb room. Celebrating one another, raising energies higher, serving real soul food in the love bomb room.
Oh, here we go. We are here at the 1-year anniversary of the Love Bomb Room, and we have
Arnstar.
Say it again. Say it again.
Arnstar.
Arnstar. No,
Yes.
I like it. Say it one more time slower.
Arnstar.
We have Arnstar here at the Love Bomb Room, and he's been able to create a space for us to give us some time to talk to him. So tell us where you're from. I'm intrigued by your look. I love your fashion. Tell me where you're from, please. I gotta know.
Well, first of all, I appreciate your energy. I'm from Harlem, New York. And at the same time, East New York, Brooklyn, but it's still New York City all the way around. East Coast, we in the building, you feel me? So,
I love the East Coast.
You know what I mean?
East Coast culture.
Yes.
No. East Coast culture be fire for real.
I mean, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And I got love for the West Coast. We out here, we in LA, sunny California, the Golden Coast, you know what I'm saying? It's my second home.
Yeah.
So I got to show love to them as well.
Yeah.
Because I came out here as a teenager, so I was back and forth. But of course,
So
born and raised.
you were out here as a teenager.
Yeah.
So what were you doing moving around? Because that's a lot of miles in between.
That's a fact.
Like you went from the East Coast all the way to the West. So tell me what you were doing in your teens coming from the East to the West.
Well, in my early career, I had the pleasure and the honor of hype manning for an incredible artist by the name of Little Mama. Shout out.
Shout out to Little Mama.
So if it's not for her, I would not be here. So I love my family, and we repping to the life. You already know, not repping to the death, we repping to the life.
Yes, I love that.
That's what got me on this side. And then, of course, as a man, you got to branch into your own space. And so I've been doing music, collaborating with artists on this side, and getting up with producers and just putting the collective together.
So how was it working with Lil Mama? Lil Mama is like so important to the culture, right? She's a woman.
Right.
Not only is she a woman, she's a black woman. And is she from Harlem as well?
She's from Harlem and Brooklyn, yes.
She's from Harlem and Brooklyn.
Yes.
So that must have been dope having to work with Lil Mama, because I remember watching Lil Mama on TV and I'm like, who is this girl?
Right.
I look up to her. But I didn't know much about her, but I'm like, I know that I love her sound. So I know that must have been very inspirational for you being so young and having the opportunity to work with a woman like that. So tell us what that was.
Fact. So right off the rip, like that's my big sister. So we've always like bounced energy off of each other. And one thing about her is she's always gonna come in the room, command the room, make sure that she spreads love, good energy,
Love bomb,
and make sure whatever needs to get done or needs to get transferred happens. So that's more of the earlier parts of just what was going on with us, and now it's more like, you know, she's doing what she's doing, I'm in my space, and it's both like complimenting each other even at this time.
I love that. I love that. What did you find was the most inspirational working with Little Mama, and who else? Could you tell us who else you might have worked with? Because I feel like if you rubbed shoulders with Little Mama, that must have not been the end of it. You must have been like, you know, in the industry. Beginning. She might have planted you there, and then you were able to grow and evolve outside of that.
Absolutely. That was a major door. And then from there, let's see, Swiss Beats, Nick Cannon, Alicia Keys. I mean, it's so many people that I'm so connected with that like we'll be here for a long time. Yeah, for a long time.
Run it up.
I'm somebody that you gotta understand. Like I'm one of those artists that you'll see behind the scenes that you won't even know who's doing what, and then when you turn around, you'll be like, "Yo, this kid was everywhere." So that leads me into going to Wildin' Out, Roxanne, Ellen Show. Like there's so many things that I've done collectively as a unit, and it was all empowered by the movement called Light Feet. And so without that culture, I wouldn't have been rooted in understanding what is community power and industry entertainment.
So tell us a little bit about Light Feet, because we want to make sure that when we follow you that we can actually understand who you are as a person and how you've actually evolved into Light Feet. I feel like that's very important, right? because it allows the fans and supporters to be able to build a rapport with you as an artist. So it's like we understand that now Arnstar comes from Harlem.
Right.
He's worked with Lil Mama. He's evolved into doing work with Light Feet. And so we want to be able to understand that and tell us what that is about.
Got it. So starting from the beginning, hip hop is a movement. It started on the streets. It came with its own art forms, dance, DJing, rapping, graffiti, which was called writing back in the days. My dad was a part of an original crew called Rocksteady.
Who's your father?
His name is Kippy D.
Kippy D. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Kippy D of Rocksteady
okay.
crew, rest in peace. I honor his life by continuing his life through me.
Okay.
So with that being said, I never met him. He passed away before I was born, yet he left me this whole legacy of like a blueprint of what life is going to be. So while he pioneered that movement, him and his friends, I'm pioneering Light Feet with me and my friends, Waffle Crew, Waffle NYC. Waffle is an acronym. It stands for We Are Family for Life Entertainment. And so Light Feet is a dance style that started in the streets of Harlem and also a subculture, and now it's in over 30 plus countries in the world. And people are teaching, producing, rapping, and like it's basically becoming a baby of the industry right now, and everybody's using it.
First of all, impact is important, right? Because we don't have a lot of artists right now that are impacting our children of today. Like, you know, when I was younger, I was thinking about, I'm like, who's gonna inspire me and this and that? Who's gonna help me carry through, like, as a woman? It's very important for Black men, and even I know that you inspire Black women because I'm sitting here having this interview with you today. So you are definitely an inspiration to me as well.
Appreciate you.
It gets a little challenging sometimes. So do you make sure that you provide enough creative space to interact with the youth and make sure that you're out there? Because I feel like that's very important. So
absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Really, like I would say, youth activism as arts is my slogan. So all of it is really going towards the next generation. Like we already in our field, you know. Proof is this interview. So what's coming next is the youth. What are they gonna do? Who are they gonna study? They're gonna study Queen. They're gonna study Arnstar. You feel me? So Light Feet gives them a movement already to break out of and to shake off the demons that may be coming as negative thought processes. So it's really just the voice, the swag, the style, but really empowerment and inspiration all wrapped into what would look like everyday hip hop entertainment.
I love that. Thank you so much. This is amazing. First off, I want to say you did an amazing job at performing tonight.
Thank
It was
you.
very like filled with energy. It's filled with love. It's filled with intention. It's filled with purpose. And I love that because I feel like outside of that, you'll be able to evolve into a greater artist. You'll have a greater effect on the youth who actually looks up to you. So I just want to give you your flowers, and I want to say thank you. And I want to ask you, okay, because this is very much important, what's your superpower? What do you feel your superpower is?
My superpower is holding a space for clarity. I hold the space for clarity. Wherever I focus at, things become clear. And with clarity comes action, and where action comes impact, and where impact comes transformation. And so if anybody needed clarity in their life, they know that right after that, nothing is in their way. But the only thing that may have stopped you or may have frustrated you is not being able to be clear in that moment. And that comes from a pure space of love.
I love that message. I feel like that was very much raw. Very much raw. We don't have a lot of that today, but I feel like that's something that's so genuine. A lot of people don't necessarily know where they're going. Visions can be cloudy. And I like that your message right now with your superpower is providing clarity. Clarity gives direction.
Yes.
Clarity gives purpose.
Yep.
Clarity gives integrity.
Absolutely.
And I'm very much thankful that you are able to give that message. Thank you so much for taking time out to talk to me today.
No problem.
I love that.
Thank you, Queen.
Yes.
For you and for everybody, make sure y'all check out Light Layers Extended Spectrum. That's my album. It's my baby. Please go check that out. There's no disrespectful references on it. It's clean music for you and your family. You already know what it is, and I thank you for highlighting this space for me.
No problem. Give it up for Arnstar. He is amazing. Yes, y'all go get that project. We love you. Mwah. Love Bomb Room out. Appreciate
I
that.
appreciate you as well.
It was very much organic. Love that.
There you go.
Y'all make my job so easy. I'm gonna tell y'all this now.
Yeah,
Okay.
You ain't dealing with no robots.